Well, the Global Agriculture and Food Security Program is a byproduct of the G8 meeting at L'Aquila here in Italy. It's what we call a pass-through mechanism. It's a fund that's been managed by the World Bank. It's the most outward and obvious expression of the commitments that were made in L'Aquila, the $22 billion that was pledged there. Well, the ultimate objective of the program is to act as a gap filler between a country's existing public sector investment program, which could be official development assistance and government budget, and their long-term investment requirements to achieve food security. The program has stimulated countries to do a lot more thinking about their longer-term strategies for food security. And it's also helped them identify the funding gaps, only part of which will be funded through this particular program, but it's led to a dialogue with donors that we hope will generate additional funds. So for instance, in Rwanda, they had a funding gap of $450 million. They received 50 from the program, but then with other donors have filled the rest of that gap. But their funding gap was quite small. I mean, the 450 million, when you compare to, say, Ethiopia, which over a longer period, over a 10-year period, has identified a funding gap of $12 billion. Now, it's going to be a while before that's filled. But it's led to a process of dialogue between the donors and the government, and a clear recognition of what's needed to ensure food security. Through the trust funds that we received from Spain and Italy, we're able to work with countries to help them manage the processes leading to an application. So we assist them with the review of their existing documents, the development in Africa of a country compact and then a country investment plan. In non-African countries, we're working in places like Nepal and Bhutan and Mongolia and Cambodia and Nicaragua. And there we've helped those countries go through an equivalent process to what the African states are doing in terms of reviewing their food security plans and policies, bringing them up to a country investment plan level, and then using that as a basis for identifying gaps and applying for funding through the Global Agriculture Food Security Program.